What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, I hope you're all well. We're looking at Quant today on the daily time frame. We're back testing the bullish cross, something that we said was going to happen. I told you that, well, obviously the 200 EMA was our target when we got above the 55, and now we're coming back for support on exactly that. What I do like is that you've actually attempted to come to the 55. You can see you've just missed it. Some people might say it has tapped it. But let's just say, yeah, well, you've definitely found support in and around that area. So there definitely is something stopping you there. You can see it's also previous double bottom neckline, which we have met the target out. So I can get rid of that now. Yeah, it's important to now hold above this green box. This should be support. We should actually come up from here. As long as Bitcoin now breaks above its high, make sure to check Bitcoin's video out today. Just before we continue on and bring your guys' attention to this. So guys, here are the crypto packages. If you think you have what it takes to stay disciplined and consistent over the next 3 to 6 months, then I'm more than happy to help you 10x your learning curve. So you can already be a complete beginner, or you can be advanced. It doesn't matter. I'm here to turn you into a self-sufficient trader that doesn't need anyone else's guidance by the end of it. I even had to pay over £10,000 to get all this information. That includes scams, scam signals where I lost 3k, scam master account management where I lost 5k, scam pyramid scheme companies for bad courses. Then I found my mentor and I had to pay over $2,000 for just a 2-hour mentorship lesson. What you guys are getting for £650 is access to the chat until the top of the market. So if the top of the market is a year away, do 1 year times 40. So you're definitely getting your money's worth. You also get the course included in the mentorship, and I'll actually not just do a 2-hour lesson with you. I will stay here for a month period to make sure that you become a self-sufficient trader by the end of it. So if you're interested in this, head over to my Twitter, Louis_crypto, to the pinned post and message me there. So guys, you know what to do if you want to get involved. Now, we know, as I just said, Bitcoin needs to break above this high. Quant does too to get this continuation. Of course, if we now come down and lose this 55 EMA for Quant, we would be heading to the downside. So for the bullish scenario, I'll just get you some bullish targets from the high to the low if this is the bottom. Once we're above the 1, we're going to the 1618 at 170. And this is something that I've already said on the channel. I said that our next resistance, remember, without the fibs, previously I said our next resistance that we're going to face is here, this area. I said, and I said this months ago now, I said that once we do eventually get above 150, there is still that resistance of the 175 area, 170 area, where we're probably going to fall back for support here and eventually break above it. This is going to be the area of support now that stops you from heading back to the lows like this. That's what would happen if this head and shoulders neckline was not there. I'm expecting something like this where we bounce out of it, eventually break out. You can see that would form some sort of ascending triangle right there. And once we break out and back test it, then we would be heading, obviously once we're breaking these highs over here, our next target would be that high over here. So all the way up there. Of course it won't be a quick journey, but eventually, as long as we're holding above 150, then staying above 200, we would be going back to the previous all-time highs. You can see that this 618 over here is going to be a big level to break, 230. We do have a target above that. We've got a few. So yeah, looking forward to see what happens in and around there, to be honest. But again, we can't forget we're still under the head and shoulders neckline. So technically, if we do get rejected here and we lose the 55 and we fall out of this, you can see this is a rising wedge. And a rising wedge target is the bottom of the wedge. So back down to around $93, $95. Now that patterns target would be done, but you've still got that head and shoulders patterns target. And if you do ever lose this low, that's when you'd finally hit that target, because this is the support that we've created that we should not go below. But if you were to go below that, you know we're going to come back down to this $70 target out of the head and shoulders. Hopefully that doesn't happen whatsoever. We just want to hold this as support to continue up, and these are its next steps. If I pull out the fibs for you right now, this will be interesting. From the high to the low, you can see eventually once we are above this 618 230, which is that wick that we're going to struggle with, once we are above that, we're going to go to the 429, and then 1618, $1,181 potentially for Quant going forward once we do break this 429 high. Now some other fibs that I do want to show you that are important. So obviously we just measured the entire dump, but you can see now what we're doing. We're pulling back to come back to this high, to break above this high, to make a higher high and run into this head and shoulders neckline. Guys, I just want to say, if you're enjoying the video and if you respect the work that I put into these videos, please smash the like button. The algorithm's not going to be so good, as I did not make a video yesterday on Quant or the day before, so I'd really appreciate if you could share the video, comment. I'll leave likes on some nice comments, and of course subscribe. We're trying to get to 2.5k subs. Now you can see we're just falling back to support to head to this high, make a higher high, use the fibs from there to there. You can see we are above the 618. We're bouncing off the 618 to go back and break the 1, and our next target is the 1618. That resistance, that in and around 230, which is going to be a tough resistance to break above. You can see the next actual resistance is in around $200, where the 1414 is sitting. So this could actually, although with the fibs your target is the 1618, we know if there's anything else acting as confluence with other the fib levels, that is going to be my target. So for the moment, because before I placed these fibs, I already had this level drawn out. It's also our target out of this weekly double bottom over here. If you remember the weekly time frame, the ascending triangle, its target is 200. So if we go back to the daily again, you can see the 1414, 200, the weekly double bottom, 200. So this is, for me, there's a lot of confluence to the fact that this is going to be the target rather than this 1618. We will get up here, no doubt, but eventually. Now, obviously, once we're breaking above this high and we're heading to this, you can see that means we're retracing to this high. So I'm going to actually measure from this high all the way to this low down here. And you can see with that, the key level to actually break above is this wick. So yeah, that's why when we get above this high over here, it's so vital to flip it into support once we do get rejected. If we get rejected, we could just pump through it and then hold it as support. Could just miss out this downward step. Could just continuously pump into it, form as support, and then break out. But yeah, you can see with the 1 fib level is once we're breaking above that, eventually you've got your 1618 target at a new all-time high. So if you've noticed, when we break a high, you go to the next high. When you break this high, you go to the next high. What's also interesting, if I place these fibs, where's your 1618? The next high. If I place this fib, where's the next 1618? 1618, the next high. So that's why when we break a high, we trade it to the next high. It's going to take some time, of course. Look how long you could stay in this range. But yeah, that's what it should do. So thank you guys for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Please comment. If you're interested in the courses and the mentorship, then get started. Prices will be increasing in the next couple of months. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.